Alright, so I did the effects on kids' bodies when their parents push them in sports. I don't know, I just kind of like was going to my cousin's sports game the other day, or when we were thinking about this, and I was like, that kid's hurt. Maybe it was because of his parents. And yeah. So, the reasons when I Googled it, why parents push their kids in sports, is because like they didn't succeed in sports when they were younger, so they want their kids to do good. And they are just competitive parents like all of us. And so they just want the best for their kids and want them to crush that other kid across the field. And they just want them to be healthy, do better, health-wise, social-wise, be more outgoing and social instead of just at home all the time. So the effects on kids, it was kind of hard to research it because it kept popping up like other off-topic stuff. But the main reasons were like overuse and overwork, because all they do is just train. Because their parents just want them to be the best and don't realize the effects. And then as they get older, and one of the main reasons they like quit is because of lack of motivation, because their drive just is drained. And mentally they're drained. And then another big one was the mistrust between their coach, because if their parents are training them more than their coach, they're going to listen to their parents more and believe them over their coach. That's going to do what's best for the team instead of them. And then I couldn't really find like a specific example of a kid, because it was like such new research to some doctors. But Dr. Andrews, who's been practicing medicine for 40 years, he's known for putting athletes back together. So like if somebody blows their knee out or has an ACL injury, they come to him to get repaired. And in the year around like 2000, 2001, he started seeing a lot of kids coming to him for overuse injuries and like knee injuries. And he started keeping track of how many there were, because this was such a sharp increase as compared to like the 1990s and years prior that he was doing research. And then he started to write this book about what he's seeing and what could happen, how it like affects them and makes them premature as they get older, like their shoulder if they're playing football or baseball too much, or their knees if they're playing basketball or soccer. And so he tried to write a book. Well, he did write a book to try to make a dent and lower the increase in injuries. And the opposing side, when I would go to a website and it was an opposing side, it would just say that the parents are just doing what they're just being parents. And the injuries come with the sport. It's not because they're like overworked. And only a few parents argue, and yeah, sometimes it's the refs, and yeah. And in my opinion, there's no clear-cut solution, because you can't be like, you have to specifically train your kid this long for this amount of time. But I think there should be more research and studies done so we can teach the parents the consequences and what could happen. Yeah. And there's this video to
usually when we go berserk on the sidelines as a coach or as a parent, it's all about winning. And yet you ask parents to list what they want for their kids. Winning doesn't come up high on the list at all. They want them to learn hard work, determination, perseverance, how to deal with defeat. And all those are learned, win or lose. One of the things I'll do is I'll actually hand out pieces of paper and give my parents and say, hey, just make sure you don't have your own kid's name on this piece of paper. I want you to look at that child today and find 2 good things he does in today's game. So what I've done is I give him the role of the coach for a day. Don't try to get into that post-game analysis of winning. Let's just say he missed the winning play, whistle blows, he plops into the seat next to you on the ride home. What do you say to him? And sometimes we just say, you know what? Say you had to miss a game. How many times have you been on a business trip or whatever, and you missed a game, and you call your little son or daughter and say, hey, Matthew, that's my son's name, how'd you do today? What if Matt had his worst game of the year? You just put all the pressure on Matt. How did you do today? How about a different question? Hey, Matt, who made a great play on your team today? You've got him talking about his teammates, which is one of our goals, to get him to be team players, all because of just the way I asked the question. It all comes down to what's your goal as a parent. It can't be the college scholarship or winning or the record. If your goal truly is the life lessons, that's going to occur through the good and the bad.
So yeah, that's just a summary of what parents should be doing instead of just pushing their kids. Have them talk more about the team, or instead of just all about them. And that's why we're excited.